Let's do it, guys. It's Aether Raids Fun Time with your host, Indulger. Winter Altina is going to make her debut on Team 1, followed by Edel. And then Lyon comes out of nowhere. What is this? We'll see what he does this week. Leafs a hit-and-run team I've been using for a long time. And then our boy, Daddy Hector, is here to close us out, anchor that Team 5. Dorothea is showing on the thumbnail here. Here it is. Triple red dancer with a red Lylina. Interesting. With a Duma and column 2. Don't really agree with Dumas in column 2. They don't really do much for the structures. Column 2 is not a very popular place to put anything of use. Dancers with no weapons, and then this is Celia that's not really invested that much. I really don't know what this is. I don't know who this is trying to kill, but it doesn't really kill many of the meta threats, unless you really don't like greens. Like, I don't know. So, I'm not trying to stomp on this team, but we're going to see Hector just go right up the gut there and take out everything on that right side. So, while we watch that happen, I will, as always, get my plug-in for today's video. Please consider subscribing if you want to be notified when I post this series, which is semi-regular. It used to be daily. I'm going to try to do 2 videos this week. So, again, please sub to be notified when I post, because it has been sporadic lately. And then please give me a comment. If you want to see anything different, or you have some constructive criticism for me or the channel or the series, I'd love to hear it. What else do you guys want to see? It's really for your benefit. At this point, I've got such a huge catalog of AR. We're just trying to ride the meta, and I'm trying to ride it with you guys and tell you what I see. So the meta is going to change this week. Let's talk about that as we watch Hector just slowly but surely creep his way up there. Just basically plonking. There's not much to talk about in terms of the strat for this fight, but I'll get some of my talking points out of the way, and we'll see that throughout the video. We're going to see the new legendary Byleth at least once on offense. I've used him once on offense. And then I think his value really is on the defensive side, because he's a meta killer. Like, if you look, and I didn't do a unit review of Byleth or breakdown, or I didn't summon with him either. I didn't mean to summon with him, actually. I just got him. I just went, hold on, let's speed up. And then Hector killed everybody. So I'm just skipping ahead because ain't nobody got time for that. So, yeah, Byleth is definitely a Hector killer. An Edel killer. I'm experimenting with some new fun video editing. Bam! Yeah, it was fun. I like that. Let me finish my thought on Byleth. Alright, reminding myself, Byleth. Let's talk about this team too, and then we'll get to there. Here, defense is going well. I haven't really changed much there. There's no real changes in my defense, so I'm not going to feature that in this video. We'll see what happens later in the week. But, yeah, as we see this Duma here, and then, again, not much else here. This Tiki in the corner, again, you guys love your corner with a bracing stance. I don't understand corner units. I've said this a billion times, guys. Just don't, if you have to play the corner unit game, you should at least do something on both phases. Whatever. So, I mean, it's just so you can't pick her off, I guess. We got a Dorothea here. I don't know. I feel like anything could beat this. So we're gonna play with Altina. This is gonna be Altina's debut, and see how she performs. There is no duo structure here, so I was like, whatever, why not? I got a bolt tower hitting all of them. I can clip off that healing tower, no biggie. So we're gonna set that up. There's not much else for me to discuss. I'm just gonna use Regan to pick that apart. Regan can go straight up the gut there and hit everything with her Canto ability. But to close my Byleth, yeah, Byleth, definitely useful. That has utility on both defense and offense. Again, I do believe his most valuable aspect is defense, because he can completely shut down the significant tank meta threats in Hector and Byleth. Or, no. Yes, Byleth, no. Edelgard. So, Edelgard, people made this note in, I think I've seen on Reddit and Discord and stuff, that, yeah, Byleth can actually beat all of the lords of 3 houses. It's pretty funny. So, I haven't encountered him on defense yet. I'm terrified of that, and I made some mitigation to deal with that later in the week, and I'll call that out as that happens. But for now, let's talk about what's going on here. We've got Altina in a prime position to be repositioned, and we're just going to go right in the middle. If this is the trap, nobody's going to get hit by it, but it wasn't, so we'll just get rid of that. Thrasier for a moment. Yay! This is Altina's debut, so I'm going to not slow play this, or speed it up rather. Let her do her damage. If you're unfamiliar with her, she was just on a duo banner. So if you hopefully had a chance to pick her up if you didn't have her. She's valuable. I just trying to figure out what niche she plays. You know, it feels like anything she can do, a Hector can probably do. I guess. I was like, these axe threats, these green threats, I didn't really want Hector having to deal with this Morgan. So, let's just throw Altina into the fray. Vantage, Null Counter Disrupt. Absolutely nobody can stop her. And it sort of acts like an old Kranya style setup, which I don't see anymore. I really haven't seen a Kranya in forever. But, you know, this is what we're going to do here. There's just nothing you can do to stop me. As far as I'm aware, I'm pretty sure I got this clear, is there's nothing that can null Vantage. There's nothing yet. There's no null Vantage. So the most dangerous aspect of this fight is just getting this Aether. We have to see if we can get away from this Tiki, but at least Ashera can get rid of her. So I just need to know that. As long as I have her isolated, and you can see that's not a dragon effectiveness version of Ashera, so she can literally one-shot her with the right buffs. So I'm pointing to this. I know it's the trap. So what I'd like to do here is just open this up.
Who shall I begin with?
And then if we can get this Tiki to be isolated, I'm a little nervous because if that Tiki goes fully left.
Look, snow.
Yeah, I think I'm playing it safe by moving down here, but you know, at the end of the day, it should be okay. I can still retreat and then reposition if I have to.
Yes.
This defensive terrain is difficult to manage with this stupid lava flow in the middle, and I have my smiter on the right side. Wait, what is this? Is only turn 4, so I've got time. I have a dragon effectiveness. I don't agree with, okay. Now, not only the corner unit, but this is not a very good corner unit. Tiki is not aged well. Tiki, specifically on freaking Astra, is just a sitting duck with pretty much everybody and your brother running Naga. I guess maybe Naga is not seen as much anymore. I do find I find great value in Naga, though, because, I mean, for this reason, you just can't run dragons on this, so. That is Altina's debut. She's 1-0. Wasn't too difficult. You know, again, I don't know how I could actually use her in practice. If you're not running a duo structure, you're probably susceptible to other things, so I don't know. All right, so here's Lyon is running a new A slot. I've upgraded him. I'm not using him necessarily. I'm just letting you guys know I've given him his A slot for the first time. Or giving him some actual investment. Ossian, may you rest in peace. Thank you for your service. Okay, so I'm just getting kind of lucky this week with some interesting decisions. I promise you we're going to have some more scary fights. But right now, let's talk about this pseudo-boss corner team. Like, it's not all in. If you're going to do this, and I've seen people do this well. Shout out to MB. I feel like I always have to talk about MB from our friends list here on the show when we encounter things like this. I've seen this bonus doubler Eliwood. It is Eliwood, right? Is it Eliwood or Ephraim? I never know who that is. I don't use him enough. I believe it's Eliwood. These dancers don't have. If you're going to do this, and I've done something like this, if you're going to make a boss team, you have to go quad mythic, or at least triple mythic. I have no idea why Morgan was here. Morgan didn't provide any value whatsoever. It's already color saturated. Just going to jump right up there, get rid of these things. And then let's talk about these Edels in the corners. If you have to do a corner unit team, which again, I've probably said 1,000 times in the show, just don't. Just don't. It just doesn't work. But if you're going to have to, and I actually kind of like the prospect of Edels in the corners. If you put her by herself in each corner, that's tough. You have to basically position yourself to deal with 2 of them. And Astra, if you're going to do it, now's the time to do it because you don't have Milla to give you extra time to get away with it. I could see it working. I mean, I could definitely see that working. But as this is constructed, I just don't understand what the person's trying to do here. If you look at their S slots, they're running distant guard and close guard. Never build this to help your friend unless it's like a close save, near save type situation. Because it just, again, you're hedging, you're guessing on what the opponent's going to be using. If you have to do this, please just run Mystic Boost or some other skill that works in both phases. I mean, Edel will make you happy if you make her happy. I'm just really saddened by the decisions made by this person on this team, and we're gonna see what happens. I mean, Hector's a pretty good counter to Edel because yeah, she guards me, but I'm getting, if you're running Special Fighter Hector, you're not gonna be able to not reduce my special. Your special is gonna be reduced, and I'm gonna follow up you because I have built-in quick riposte, essentially. So, if Hector gets the right support, he can deal with Edel's on enemy phase just fine. And again, you're giving me no other choice. I don't... Just plonking. I would have been interested to see how this would have fared if... just testing Ashera. Can Ashera do it? No. Let's test it one more time. Can she do it this time? No. But, good old plonk will seal this for us, and then I'll do it. Alright, on to the next one. Alright guys, I hope that's enough Hector plonking for at least a couple fights here. Again, I try to balance whether it's useful to see that or not. I do my best to skip that, but I want to let you guys see the whole week. Wait, hold on, what is this? Team 3? Wait, wasn't this Lyon? Where'd he go? I've instead substituted Byleth and Henriette, far save team. I just feel like I needed a far save team to deal with some turn 1 threats. Let's see if it works out. In this case, we've got a Velvet showing a Sigurd and a Hellywood. Yeah, I guess that's appropriate. How do I say Hellywood? Hellywood, Selena with Windsweep. So this is like a poor man's version of what we're going to see later. There's not a lot of synergy here, actually. This Duma is going to take my Bolt Tower down, which is kind of a bummer. It's a good place to put your Duma. Column 3 or 4. There's a Catapult in lane 4, but I don't believe it's strong enough to beat me. Who's the 7th slot trap? It's Elliewood. There's no rally traps. There's just nothing here. It doesn't work like you'd expect, or when you're seeing something like this. Even if Sigurd gets his special off, it still really doesn't make much of a difference because nobody else is going to get there.
Is something afoot?
Because I'm just going to come here. It's like this team was constructed to essentially make me fight on the gravity trap, but if I just move to the left, even if Sigurd gets this special that gives a 4th unit or a 4th movement to anybody, as long as I can hide myself, I had a couple options. Oh, this week, one thing I didn't know, this week I'm able to take another structure off because it's Bolt Tower week. So I can hide. But I could have very easily hidden in the little hidey hole on the left side. So here we go. Here's the 7th slot trap. It's going to be a dance. It has to be Parabolus. And Hector can get rid of you, but it gives everybody a 4th movement. Dancer's gone. And that Duma didn't have boots or anything on, so here we go. Don't really understand what this team was doing, but let's see how we can screw it up. We've got a Selena with an incredible amount of attack and an incredibly low amount of defense. So I'm pretty confident that my Reagan can deal with her if I can get her. But as you can see, I have got structures in the way. But what I'm doing here is I believe my Ashera can take her down.
I am the answer.
One shot. Yeah, everybody's ready to go. If that would have failed, all I would have had to do is basically get Reagan up there, hide the Ashera, Reagan dance, and then come back. So I had 2 plays. This is my ideal play, because this will allow me to continue. Hold on. It's very important what happens here. Very important what happens when I decide to do. Ashera, I have 2 decisions. Break that structure, end turn, or move to the right. That's what I have to do. I didn't think about it, though, guys. Didn't think about it. Let's see. Oh, no Wings of Mercy. Okay. No Wings of Mercy, no problems, right? No problems. Oh, that's great. Yeah, you know why that's great? Because I'm an idiot. I'm not getting I didn't think about this, guys. I don't talk this out anymore, so here's what I didn't see. I thought you were gonna go to the left! That was just stupid. I'm so mad. I can't believe I didn't see that. So I'm still debating whether or not to take this. Normally I'll let this play out, see if I can actually get it cleared, and then I'll make a decision on whether I want to call this quits or not. Oh boy, okay. Okay. So generally speaking, when we're in a situation like this, we want to have Mirabilis be the last thing alive. That Duma. I do have Dragon Effectiveness with my Hector. So I could just heal him and move forward. Is that not what I do here?
Is something afoot?
Oh, whoa, don't do that. Okay, Bolt Tower, that's... Well, hold on, what are you doing? Why wouldn't you heal the Hector for... Well, okay. First of all, that was just a stupid play. I don't understand why I didn't heal then move up. And then I decide, oh, let's do that. Very important gravity trap there that just occurred. Very important gravity trap that occurred there, because I'm looking at this and I'm like, oh, I'm just going to repo that Hector and get that... Oh, wait, I can't do that. Okay. I can't do that. That's not good. Mirabilis. Generally speaking, Mirabilis is my nemesis with Plumeria. I'm trying to see what she has. If she has any attack buffing, my Dancer's in trouble. Okay, that's great. Yeah, I'm going to put Hector over there, and we're all set up, right? We're all set up. Oh, there's just this one thing. I just wasted all my turns, and I can't move. I'm such an idiot.
What is your desire?
I mean, that's a forced surrender. I hope this person had a good laugh with this fight, Velvet, because that was one of the dumbest things I think I've done in a long time, and I'm just not playing it out enough. Okay, but maybe it's for the best. If you actually look at the results here, I've got a perfect week going, and this doesn't look too bad. We got a 7th slot Sayros again, but she's the 7th slot. Mia Mirabilis, going too fast. Indulger, stop it. Slow down. An 8. I think I'm just mad. I think I'm definitely salty. I'm just going through this fast. I just want to be done with this day. I hated that result. That was I lost. That was a very, very winnable team with some stupid units that just didn't mesh well. I'm just so mad at myself for losing that fight. But I'm just going to go up the front here, use the Canto action with our girl Reagan, and then take advantage of that trap that's not a bolt trap. Guys, if you just give me a place to tank, I'm going to do that. That's it. So what do we have to worry about here? The real threat, I guess, is that Ophelia? But the way this was constructed, she had no chance of ever getting to me. And Mia is vulnerable to follow-up. She does not run null follow-up. If Mia ever gets like a refine and she has null follow-up, I start getting scared, but not today. Alright, so this time can I heal Hector? Heal and run? Because rescue will bring you back. There you go. That's what I should have done last fight, but it didn't end up mattering. But just small things like that irk me when I watch them after the fact.
I'll do it. But one future.
You remember when Ophelia was like OP, guys? Like when she was like the end-all be-all?
It will be done.
I still have my infantry pulse team. I don't ever run it anymore. She's featured on that. But, I mean, Hector doesn't necessarily have a lot of res. But when you stack a flame, there isn't much else that can go down here. Let's see how much damage she's going to do. She does a respectable 40, but when it's reduced, and then Bonfire, Mystic Boost, no follow-up from there. Dancer, just give me some more healing, please. And then I'm going to skip part of this because it's over. It's essentially over. I believe I cut this, yep. Let's just get the Aether and be on our way. That Duma can't move. I was testing that trap.
Of course.
End of the day, anybody can get the kill. Whoa, that wasn't even dragon effectiveness. Thanks, Flame. Thanks for that crappy speed. And that will do it. Alright, so that's the end of that day. Let's pick it up again. Let's look in the defensive side. Again, still perfect. So it's very rare I have a perfect through day 5. Let's see if we can close this out. All right, when I see a leaf, I get scared because it's either really, really garbage meta that I don't want to deal with, or it can be doable. But this looks bad. I mean, just at the glance, I don't have to look at this. It's a 7-slot lava shell, odd recovery. So I mean, I'm pretty much boned. I'm just looking at this, and there's really not much I can do here. There's also a Hector killer with wind sweep. Miraculous has freaking impact and freaking odd tempest. Just get out of here, dude. No. I mean, so this is probably far savable, and that's what I'm end up choosing as my fight here. Duo structure in the corner. I felt like playing Guess I'll Die and maybe taking that, but as you can see, I'm highlighting Byleth here. I'm gonna give it a shot. Generally, I've found through defensive results that far save teams probably have the best chance of surviving something like this. But it's really that Sigurd that gives me pause. There's 3 units here that have rallies. I don't know which one's going to be prioritized first or in what order. I would assume it's the Sigurd, but I don't know. I mean, I'm hoping I could get lucky and it's not him. My orientation is kind of messed up. I really want Flame to be in both positions to help. And I'm trying to make the Byleth hit the blue mage here, and then have Henriette far save everybody. You can tell I'm definitely not well versed in this strat because I can never not get ahead of myself. This just looks bad on paper. I know this was going to be bad. I know this was going to be embarrassing. But I was hoping it would turn out just quite like this. I'm going to try to dual tank this, see if the lava shell will attack me, and then also tank on the right side with Byleth. I know the rallies are coming. It's not like I don't know this. I just don't know where and when. The 7th slot, the first thing has to be a dance from the Sigurd on the lava shell. From there, I don't know. It's a rally. Oh, okay. I didn't know that rally was going to... Okay, well, I actually didn't know the rally was going to go over there, and that sucks, because if I would have... I mean, at this point, this is not good. I did not want you hitting me over there. That's just not what I wanted. I would have loved to see what would have happened there if, that Sigurd didn't get free, but I have no answer here. I don't run a far save team. I did re-bless Henriette to eventually try to piece this together, but that's what you get. If you don't have a far save or a save style team, you lose to a construct like that. And that's the meta right now. So here's the final fight of part 1 for Aether Raids this week. We're going to have a Thrasier showing, and it's Catria. It's Catria. Let's see what she's flanked with. We got a Crom, a Wander Season. I don't know what that is. Warding Blow 2. This seems like somebody didn't lock this team and they just moved some S-slots around. I'm going to give the person the benefit of the doubt if that's what happens. It happens to the best of us, but you got to lock your teams. This is a weekly PSA. Please lock your defense teams so things like this don't happen. I have no idea why Crom would ever want to run Warding Blow, but then we have a Sigurd here, so this doesn't look fun. Again, at least there's no lunge here, and they've given me 3 discrete lanes to play with, so this is not as impressive as it appears. And I kind of make a whoa Nelly moment here. I gravity myself, and then I'm like, I realize, oh crap, I can't actually get out of here. I was actually just going to test this and maybe think about retreating, but thankfully Foreboding Lizard is here. If Foreboding Lizard was here, I would not be able to move right now, or wasn't here rather, because he's putting pressure on that Crom. If Sigurd gets his special off, Crom will be able to hit a Shera, but not as it is now, so I should be okay.
I am the answer.
Should be okay, because if Sigurd gets off, Thrasier will be able to hit me, and again, if Sigurd gets off, I have to count the spaces that leap 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. I look good. Make the play, and there's no follow up. This is the problem. If you're gonna run a Sigurd team, you better run a Cav, because you won't be able to get to the back line. And even if there is a Catria here, the Catria can't do anything because the units are going to be too far away from the allies. You have to be knee-deep in them. So this doesn't really work well. And that 7th slot has to waste the dance, and then there's no other dancer. Here comes the bonus. Oh, wait. Was there no bonus? Oh, did I get lucky there? Hold on. Did I get wait, hold on a minute. Whoa. Oh, he didn't. He wasn't running quick. I was dead. That Ashera was totally dead because... No. It's exactly what I said. Yeah, he wasn't running quick and pulse, but yeah, the Thracier would have attacked the Hector, so I was fine. I was still fine. I guess I didn't realize they weren't running quick and pulse, and then I was fine from that side. Okay, hold on. I'm flustered. So I know that's not the trap, so I'm going to just canto myself away out of harm's way. I blocked the second column off. Hector, it's doing Hector things and not going to worry about Crom's armor effectiveness because it don't apply. And there's just the one dancer. It's not an Azura, so I am safe. Basically, you just have to count 1, 2, 1, 2. Make sure that second melee unit is not in range. And we should just be fine and dandy. If I could just decide to get out of the way. I'm trying to do too many things. I want to dance the Hector and then like shove the dancer, but I'd rather have a flame involved. At the end of the day, it doesn't really matter because I have a healing tower. So whatever happens on that left side will be mitigated by the healing tower. Shout out to healing tower. Thanks, healing tower. I love the healing tower. You guys can take your non-structured gameplay and you can have that. I like my healing tower and my safety blankets. They ride or die, man. I've been using these things since week 1, probably. I don't remember what week 1 looked like. But we're gonna wrap this up. If we look at the Mirabilis, I don't think she's running Wings of Mercy, so I just gotta be safe here. And I ended up deciding just to be more aggressive, getting that pot cantoing as this is turn 3, getting out of the way, and then anybody can take the Saros down as she's been blowed up by that bolt tower. And again, thankfully, there's no Tempest on these guys, no Wings of Mercy, no jumping.
Away we go.
So I don't have too much to worry about here.
I'm up next.
At this point, Catria is effectively neutered, or spayed, I guess, because, oh no, she cantoed herself, because you have to have at least 2 units, right, for the double to go off, and if there's only 2 levers up the field, she's dead. She's running an S slot with Blade Session, so she's not getting extra speed. Let's test to see if Ashera can do it. If she can't, I'll just dance her and make her do it again.
I am the answer.
Bet she can. 1 shot. That's it. Now it's a race to get this last Aether, and the 3 turns remaining. Feel pretty confident in this, so let's close this down. I'm going to be making a part 2. I am interested to hear your guys' comments on Byleth. If you've made any defenses on him, please give me a ring in the comments. I'd love to test them. Again, if you want to test more Byleth fun time, take a look at my Discord where we talk about some shop in that regard. We'll see if I actually get a successful run with Byleth. I'm basically using him as a counter for tank teams, things that feature Hector or save teams. So, stay tuned for that. But perfect through perfect through day 5. I'm pretty excited. We'll close out the rest of the fights here in a part 2 later in the week. Until then, guys, let me know what's on your mind. Thanks for watching, and have yourselves a wonderful day. Finish this Mirabilis. Knock it out. We're going to look at how we finished here on the scoring. And then, again, we'll see you next time, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.